Okay, we're going to welcome. We're going to start from child's pose position. So that's why I already have my blanket there, ready to protect my joints, my knee joints. And we're going to do a child's pose with the top of the feet flat on the mat. So just to stretch the top of the ankles. And remember, to just sink the hips. And if you need to, it's okay to open the knees a little bit wider than normal. So allowing more space in the belly to breathe. And then just relax your hands, forearms, elbows down. And remember that if your neck is too tight and it's not touching the floor, your hands, you can make a tower. You can place the block under your forehead. And just that way you can rest your neck and your head. If you have your elbows out, that helps also to find some nice opening in the upper spine, the middle back, in between the shoulder blades. Just bring the tension to the breath. Breathing in and out. Just a few more rounds as you feel the stretch on the lower back. And then from Balasana, let's slowly move to tabletop position. So if you had your knees wider than the hips, just bring the knees under the hips and the wrist under the shoulders, the neutral spine into the tabletop. Let's move the spine into the cat-cow few rounds to warm up the muscles surrounding the spine. Inhaling, dropping the belly. Exhaling, rounding the spine, belly in, chin in. And just keep moving the spine from the neck all the way down to the sacrum when you round the spine like an angry cat. Just breathing in and out. One last round and exhale. Round the spine and then move the hips down again to your heels, child's pose. Relax your neck. A few round of breath. And then slowly moving back to tabletop position. From here, extend your left leg back, your right hand forward, and inhale, pick up the left foot, right hand up, exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, up and down, up, down, one more. Up, down, left knee under the left hip, right hand and right arm under your left arm. Right side of the face goes down. You can wrap the arm behind your lower back if that helps. And just, this is our first twist. And just gentle as you get the side of the face, the head, the neck, and the outside of your right shoulder into this gentle stretch. And breathing in and out through the nose, steady and relaxed. And gently place your left hand under your left shoulder and do your twist back to tabletop. Extend the right leg back, the left arm goes forward, and we're going to repeat same thing here. Inhale, right foot up, left hand up, exhale down. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Up and down, up, down, up, down, right knee under the right hip, left arm under the right arm. Left side of the face goes down towards the floor. You can wrap the arm behind your back or keep the elbow forearm down towards the floor. And take your breath here, twisting in the opposite direction. And slowly return the right hand under the right shoulder to press, to undo the twist, to come to tabletop, rounding the spine, child's pose. Bring the arms down by your side, relax your shoulders, elbows, forearms, everything down. And take a moment here. This is Balasana with the arms down by your side. And then from here, we're going to rock from the forehead to the crown of the head. And exhale, and just bring the forehead back down, hips to the heels. Pick up the hips and roll from the forehead to the crown of the head. And exhale down. And lift into the crown of the head. And down. One more. And lift and gentle stretch the back of the neck. And then slowly all the way down. Now rock your head from side to side, gently moving the neck. Excuse me. And return the head back to neutral, standing in the knees. I'm going to be facing my laptop, but keep your knees protected because we're going to be kneeling and extending the right leg out to the side. Arms to the, let's bring the hands to the heart, and then flex your right knee, flex the elbows, open the chest, and move the hips to the right and back through center, extend the leg, and flex the knee, open the chest, and inhale, stay extended, and open into cactus, and hands into the heart, and open the chest, and then hands to the heart. Inhale, open, and then close. One more. Inhale, open, and close. Right knee under the right hip, same thing, opposite side. With the hands to the heart, left leg is extended. As we flex the left knee, we open into cactus, move the hips to the left and back through center. And the hips to the left and through center. Move the hip to the left, open to cactus and back through center. Two more. Hands to the heart. One more. Flex the knee, flex the elbows open. Hands to the heart, left knee under your left hip. Fall forward, child's pose. Arms down by your side. Relax your neck again. Breathing in and out. Back here, bring the hands forward now, and then tucking the toes under. From here, lift the knees, few inches of the mat, engage the core, keep the wrist under the shoulders, 90-degree angle there, and keep the lower abdomen muscles engaged, and so the muscles of your lower back. Take a nice inhale, straighten the legs, downward dog. Paddle the feet, bending one knee at a time, both heels up, and then lower the knees few inches off the mat. Engage the core. Keep the shoulders strong and stable. Breathing in and out. Take a nice inhale. Straighten the legs. Downward dog. Paddle the feet again. One knee at a time. Both heels up. Flex the knee. Lower the knees few inches off the mat. Holding position. Engage the core. Engage muscles on the waist. Back muscles, abdominal muscles, straighten the legs, downward dog, paddle the feet, breathing in and out, both heels up, both knees down, back to tabletop, top of the feet flat, round the spine, and then move the spine to the left, right hand on top of your left hand, relax your spine, your neck, take a few rounds of breath. Moving slowly to the opposite side. Stretch laterally as you keep breathing. And then slowly return back to tabletop. From tabletop, just have your blanket off the mat. We're going to move the knees slightly back. And then we're going to bring the elbows under the shoulders, interlace the fingers. We're going to work on supported plank position. So you're welcome to lift the knee off the mat if you want to work on that. But otherwise, just keep the toes tucked. Keep the hips in line with your shoulders. Don't lift the hips, just like move the hips forward. Engage the core, and we're going to soften the belly. And then exhale, contract. Inhale, soften. Exhale, contract. Inhale, soften, contract, soften, contract, soften pelvis, hips, everything down, and separate the hands to Sphinx pose. Inhale, activate those back muscles, lift the chest a little bit up, and then just like a micro, just a little bit inches going down. Inhale, spread through the palms and the forearms, and then lift the chest again. Feel your lower back muscles activated, and then slowly release a little bit, just a few inches down. And inhale, activate and lift, and then slowly release a little bit down. Activate and lift, and then soften. One last. Activate and lift, and then slowly lower the chest, elbows out, forehead to your hands. Take a moment, resting, getting ready for round number 2, alternating between supported plank and a Sphinx pose. A few more rounds here. And hands under the shoulders, press to tabletop. Move the elbows under the shoulders. Keep the knees, again, not under the hips, okay? We're doing supported plank. So knees slightly back, and then just hold it here. Toes tucked, inhale, and exhale, relax. Inhale, soften. Exhale, contract. Inhale, soften. Exhale, contract. Inhale, soften. Contract, 2 more. Soften. Contract, 1 more. Soften. Contract, lower the pelvis, so lower everything down, separate the hands, a Sphinx pose. Inhale, activate the core muscles, lift the chest. Exhale, lower, maybe 1 inch down. And inhale, activate and lift. Release. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. And lower. 2 more. Inhale, engage. And release. 1 last. Inhale, lift. And all the way down. Elbows out. Make a pillow with your hands. Take a moment and rest. Just breathe through this. And last round, hands under the shoulders to press to tabletop. Make sure that you keep the knees where they are. You move the pelvis forward, elbows, forearms down, interlace the fingers, supported plank. Last round. Inhale and exhale, contract. Inhale, soften, contract, soften, contract, soften, contract. 2 more. Inhale, soften, contract. 1 last. Soften, contract, and then lower the belly, the pelvis down, separate the hands. Our last Sphinx pose. Activate the muscles to lift the chest, and exhale, relax. Inhale, up, and release. Inhale, up, soften. Inhale, up, relax. 2 more. Up, release. 1 last. Lift all the way down. Take a nice break. Place the palms in your forehead on top of your hands, elbows out. And if you like, you can wiggle, 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 releasing any tension there. And hands under the shoulders, press, lift the chest, bend the knees, child's pose. Counterbalance the back bend. And that is Sphinx pose we did. Release your neck. Lift the head, lift the chest. Bring the blankets with you because we're going to be seated now on the edge of the blankets. Just find your comfortable seated position, even if it's Sukhasana, easy pose, or any other way that you feel comfortable. Just bring the shoulders towards the ears and then backing down, up to the ears, backing down, up to the ears, backing down. Inhale, lift the chin up. Exhale, rotate to the right, to the chest, left and up, same direction. Just move your neck slowly with the breath, making a nice full circle, relaxing any tension in your neck. Then go into the opposite direction. And return the head back to neutral position. Now bring the right hand out, left hand to the floor. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, lower the right hand down, left ear to shoulder, and head back to neutral, arm to T. Exhale, lower the right hand and left ear goes to your left shoulder. Head back through center. Right hand down, left ear to your shoulder. At your own rhythm, 3 more rounds. Relaxing and releasing the right side of the neck. Moving with the breath. And one last. And the head returns back to neutral. Keep your right hand down. Left arm goes up to shoulder height. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, left hand down, right ear to right shoulder. Back to neutral. Exhale, hand down, ear to your shoulder. Back to neutral. Exhale, lower. Neutral position. Exhale, down. 2 more rounds at your own rhythm. Last one. And head back to center, both shoulders up, back and down. Both shoulders up, forward, down, and back. Opposite direction, up to the ears, back and down. Up to the ears, down and back. One last. Up to the ears, back and down. Up to the ears, forward and down. Bring the arms to the side in T. Now arms forward. Right arm goes under your left arm. Flex the elbows, palms to touch. And we're going to guide the shoulder to your left side, to your right side. Drop your left shoulder down. Close your eyes and breathe through this stretch of the shoulder, the outside of the shoulder. And return both arms to neutral. And do the crossing of the arms, arms to T, arms forward. Now the left arm goes under the right arms, palms to touch, and guide the shoulders to your left, the both elbows to the left shoulder. Holding position, just feel the stretch in the back and outside of your right shoulder. Concentrating back to the breath. And then slowly bring both arms forward, arms to the side in T position. Flex the elbows. Place the hands to the back of your head, elbows in and chin into the chest. And just keep the upper spine not rounding. So if you keep the upper spine, middle back super straight, just by guiding the chin to your chest, you can feel that nice, full, deep stretch and those muscles connecting with the base of the skull. So go back to your breath. And then slowly bring the arms to the side. and lower the right elbow towards the floor, back through center, left elbow towards the mat to the left, and back through center. Keep both hips down, right elbow down, and through center, left elbow to the left, back through center. Keep the spine upright, right elbow down, back through center. Last one, left elbow goes towards the left side, back through center. Release the hands down towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down, up, back and down. One last round, up, back and down, and let's twist to the right. Left hand goes down to your right knee, right hand behind you. Look over to your right shoulder, take a nice inhale, and then the chin moves towards the left shoulder. Holding position, use your breath. Lift the head neutral. Now, right arm goes over your left arm. Right hand goes down to your left knee. Flex both elbows and round the spine as you bring the crown of the head towards the floor. And then stretching the spine from the neck, upper spine, middle back, lower back, all the way down to the back of both hips and the sacrum. From here, lift the head, lift the chest. Keep your right hand to your left knee, twist to the left. Look over to your left shoulder. Nice inhale here. And as you exhale slowly, the chin goes towards your right shoulder, holding position, breathing in and out through this twist. And then return the head back to neutral. Left arm goes across your right arm. Place the left hand to your right knee. Flex both elbows, round the spine, and the crown of the head is pointing towards the floor. Just breathe here. And lift the head, lift the chest, bring the hands behind you for support, and do the crossing of the legs, feet wider than the hips. And let's move those legs and hips from side to side here. Back through center, sole of the feet together. And let's hold in from the top of the feet with both hands, release the knees down, and then guide the chin towards your chest. Again, keep the spine nice and long, especially the upper part, shoulders back and down, and keep moving the chin to your chest to feel that nice stretch again and the entire length of your back. Easy breathing. Lift the head to neutral. Now move the heels away from the pelvis. So there is some kind of like a shape of a triangle here, of the diamond. Bring the arms under your legs and each hand on top of each foot. This is tortoise pose. And then again, crown of the head is pointing towards the floor. Relax the entire length of the spine. Feel the opening, those muscles in between each rib cage. And slowly lift the head, lift the chest, and neutral position of the spine. From here, have your legs wider than your hips, pressing through the hips, and you should be sitting on the edge of your yoga, your blanket, so your pelvis is tilting forward. So we're going to work with this. Press through the back of your legs, and then tilt the hands behind for support, and then round the spine, like lower, bring the belly in, and then tilt the pelvis forward, rocking forward, and then rocking back, and the pelvis tilts forward, and then rock back and move the pelvis forward and rock back round, and then lengthening, rock forward and rounding belly in, move the pelvis forward one more, and then slowly all the way in and neutral position. Now bend the knees and let's come to a right side. On my right, I'm going on my right side. So in this side, I am able, because my shoulder, left shoulder is the one with the problem. So, but I can use my right elbow right under my right shoulder, forearm down. So cross your top leg over to the leg, in my case, my right leg. And we're going to lift and hold there in position to activate those muscles And you can bring the arm up to the sky if you feel like. And just keep moving the hip and the right side of your waist away from the mat. So in order to do that, you really need to engage those muscles, those hip muscles, the muscles around the waist, the muscles outside of the rib cage, activating those core muscles, engaging, strengthening. Take a nice inhale. They slowly lower down and take a break. Just breathing in and out. And let's do it again. And then inhale, use the palm to press and to move the hip up, and the arm goes up to the sky if you like, or you can have the hand down for support. Whatever you are, keep moving the waist up. So if you feel like you are collapsing, you actively move your hips up. Take a nice inhale. Slowly go all the way down. Flex both knees, press with the palms, walk to lift the torso, and then let's do the same thing on my opposite side. So let's see how I do with my left arm down here. We always can modify and then cross over the top leg, and we're going to use the hand for support. I think it's going to work best for me if I have just the support of the hand. And then arms up and keep moving the chest, the side of the torso up. Activate those muscles in the hips, breathing in and out. Slowly lower everything down. Take a break. Relax your shoulders. Relax the left side of the torso. And just feel this. We're going to repeat one more time on the left side. So when you're ready, just find whatever works for you and then lift the left hip off the mat, like same side of the waist of the left side of your waist, and just keep lifting, activating those muscles, breathing in and out. Slowly release down, 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 bend both knees, press the palms against the floor, walk your hands, and let's all come to the front of the mat. Have your blanket opposite side. So we're going to go, when we go down, we have the neck and the head protected. With the feet wide as your hips, we're going to press the feet against the floor. And then we're going to round the spine, slowly chin in. And then we're going to activate the core to lift the chest and flatten the spine. Round the spine, lower the spine halfway down, chin in. Then slowly activate the muscle to flatten and lift. You round and lower. Keep the muscles of the belly super engaged. And then lift the spine into the flat back. Round the spine, belly in, and engage those muscles to lower and hold halfway down. Engage and lift the chest. Two more. Round the spine, belly in, go halfway down, as far as you can go. Activate the muscles to lift the chest into the flat one. Last one. Round the spine, belly in, and just slowly lower. Oh, halfway down. And then activate sole of the feet together, round the spine, and take a break. Relax your neck, your upper spine, your shoulder blades. And then slowly lift the head, lift the chest, thighs and knees wide as your hips, rounding the spine. We're going to lay the spine towards the floor. One vertebra at a time. Use the blanket to protect your neck, lying down here with the knees bent. Let's keep working on core strength. Just take a moment. And here we go. Place the hands down by your side and use the hands and the arms and forearms for support. Now, lower back flat, flat on the mat. Imagine you're trying to glue yourself to your mat, and then extend the legs up to the sky. Then lower the legs halfway down or whatever you can reach without lifting lower back off the mat. Then bring the legs up to the sky, and then slowly lower halfway down. Engage and back through center. Engage, exhale, lower halfway down. Contract the belly, bring the legs up to the sky. Engage the muscles as you exhale, you lower halfway down. Engage and lift. Engage and lower halfway down. Contract and lift, bend the knees, hug yourself. Thighs into your chest. Release your lumbar spine against the mat again, just releasing any tension there. And then lower the feet down with the knees bent, wide as your hips. Chin in the chest. Activate the muscles and then keep your right hand to the back of your skull, left hand to your left thigh. Keep the chin in. And now with your right hand, lift the head off the mat, lift the back of the shoulders, and then slide the left hand to your left knee. Slower, lower the hand down, lower the head down. Inhale, head up, back of the shoulders up, and touch your left knee with your left hand, and then release left hand, release the head down. Engage, chin in, lift the head up, lift the back of the shoulders, left hand touch your left knee, and you lower it down. Back up again, inhale to touch your left knee, exhale, lower the left hand down, head down. Two more. Inhale, head up, back of the shoulders up, touch your left knee, slowly release down. One more. Inhale, lift, touch your left knee, and all the way down. Release arms out to the side, and then rock your head from side to side. Release any tightness or tension in your neck. And let's repeat the same thing, opposite side. Flex your left elbow, place your left hand to the back of your head, right hand to your right thigh. So chin into the chest. Inhale, head off the mat, back of the shoulders back, touch your right knee. Release shoulders, release head down. Inhale, head up, shoulders up, touch your right knee. And then slowly release it down. Inhale up to touch your right knee. Exhale to release. Inhale, head up, back of the shoulders up, touch your right knee. And then slowly down. Two more. Inhale, lift and touch. Exhale, lower, relax. One last. Inhale, touch your right knee, head and shoulders up. And all the way down. Arms to the side, rock your head from side to side. Just breathe here. Now hands down by your side. Maybe touch your heels with your fingertips. Have your feet wide as your hips, chin to your chest. Inhale, lift into the bridge. Heels up, heels down, bridge down as you exhale. Inhale, high bridge. Heels up, heels down, lower your bridge down. Inhale, bridge up, heels up, heels down. Exhale, lower your bridge. Inhale, bridge up, heels up, heels down. Lower your bridge as you exhale. Two more. Inhale, come into high bridge. Heels up, heels down. Lower your bridge down. Last one. Inhale, high bridge. Heels up, heels down. Lower your bridge down and hug yourself, and then rock from side to side to give yourself a nice massage in the entire length of your spine. And slowly return back to center. Now from here, arms in T position. Feet off the mat, 90-degree angle. Keep the knees bent. Exhale, twist to the left. When you're going to touch the floor, extend your right foot to your left hand. Flex your right knee. Engage the core back to neutral position. Exhale, twist to the right. When you're about to touch the floor, extend your left leg, touch your right hand with your left foot. Flex your left knee, both legs back through center. Take a nice inhale. And exhale, twist to the left, hover. Inhale, extend your right leg to your left hand. Flex your right knee, both legs back to neutral. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, extend your left foot to your right hand. Flex your left knee. Engage the core and exhale. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Extend your left leg to your right leg to your left hand. Flex your right knee. Back through center. Last one. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Extend your left leg to your right hand. Flex your left knee. Both legs back through center. Lower the feet down. Pick up the pelvis and the hips to bridge pose to align your spine nicely. And then lower it all the way down. Hands to your knees, feet off the mat, Apanasana. Flex the elbow thighs in and extend the elbow thighs away at your own rhythm, a few rounds. Breathing in and out, bringing symmetry back to the spine, stretching lumbar spine as you guide the thighs into the chest. Just a couple more rounds here. Lower the right foot down. Place the left foot on top of your right thigh and reaching with both hands to hold the hamstring or the shin with both hands. Keep hips even, chin in the chest, and just work through the breath as you stretch the IT band, the outside of your left hip. Now extend your right leg all the way to the front of the mat. Place your left foot above your right knee with your right hand outside of your left knee, left hand out in T. We're going to exhale, twisting to the right. Guide your left knee to the right. Holding position. And gently undo the twist. Keep your right leg extended and extend your left leg up to the sky, holding from the hamstring or the back of your calf muscle. Like an intense stretch here. Flex your left knee, half happy baby, holding from the outside of your left foot with your left hand, and just keep your right leg straight to stretch and open the right hip flexor. And lower your left foot down. Now time to place the right foot on top of your left thigh, figure four, holding from the hamstring or the shin with both hands. Time to stretch the outside of your right hip. And extend your left leg all the way to the front. Place right foot above your left knee, left hand outside the right knee, right arm in T. Exhale, twist to the left as you guide the right knee towards the floor. Just holding the twist. Keep the breath flowing. And do the twist. Keep your left leg straight and extend the right leg up to the sky, holding from the hamstring or the back of the calf muscles to come into intense stretch. flex your right knee and full, and then half happy baby, sorry. Grab the outside of your right foot with the right hand. Keep your left leg extended. And then let's come into the full happy baby. Bring the left foot up, holding with the outside from the outside with your left hand. Make sure your lower back is flat on the mat. Just breathing through this. Bring the sole of the feet together. Keep holding from the feet and keep the feet off the mat. Knees out, chin in. Breathe through this. And then release both feet down, keeping the soles of the feet together. Lower down towards the floor. Keep the knees open. And bring the hands to your abdominal muscles to just breathe there through the belly. Inhaling and exhaling. And gently guide the thighs and the knees together. Keep the knees together and then walk your feet to the edges of your mat. Keep the thighs and the knees in. Relax your inner thighs, your iliopsoas muscles. And then bring the knees open and bring the legs up to the sky, rotating the ankles and the feet in one direction. Opposite direction. Flexing and pointing the toes, flexing and pointing. Some movement in those ankles. Bring the legs together, holding from the hamstring, from the back of the ankles, or maybe if you can reach, holding from the big toes. Intense stretch now in both legs, chin slightly tucked in. And slowly open the legs out to the side in a V. Holding position, relax your inner thighs, the groin, the pelvis, the pelvic floor. Now flex both knees, lower the feet down, wide as a mat, arms in T position. Let's do some windshield wiper movement here. Roll over to your left side and just fetal position. So you have your head protected by your blanket. And we're going to have the knees together and then open the right knee out. And then bring the right knee to touch your left knee. Inhale, open, sun mobilization here. Different than windshield wiper. And just guide the thigh in. Inhale, knee up. And then close. And open, close, open, and then close. Bring the right thigh to the knee towards the chest. Hold and breathe on this side, resting position. And then bring the knees together. You can roll over and just go to the opposite side, but I'm going to be facing my laptop. So I'm going on my right side now. Have the head protected by the blanket. You are in fetal position with the knees together. Inhale, left knee comes up, and then you close. Inhale, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, and then bring the left thigh close to your chest. Release the outside of the hip in fetal position. And slowly bring the knees together, roll over to your back, and then have your feet wide as the hips, arms in T. And now, yes, we'll do the windshield wiper movement. More movement to the hips and the legs. Just swinging the legs to one direction, the head into the opposite direction. And return the head and the neck and everything to neutral. Extend the right leg to the right corner of the mat and then cross the left leg over to your right ankle. Arms overhead, flex the elbows, grab your left wrist with your right hand, and as you exhale, move the spine to the right to get our last lateral stretch from the outside of your left hip all the way to the armpit, stretching and opening those intercostal muscles. And return the spine to neutral and do the crossing of the left leg goes to the left corner, cross the right leg over to your left ankle, grab your right wrist with your left hand, take a nice inhale through the nose, and as you exhale slowly the spine moves to the left. Time to stretch the right side of the torso. Hold in position and just breathe. Return the spine back to neutral and do the crossing of the legs. Have your feet out, turn out, and have your arms somewhere in between your hips and shoulders, making adjustment in the upper spine, the back of the shoulder blades, the back of the shoulders. Make adjustment also in the back of both hips, upper spine, middle back. Take a nice inhale and side out. And again, and side out. And one more. Close your lips, close your eyes. Maybe you need to put a blanket on, socks on, a sweater on to stay nice, warm, and cozy here. After you, so we can find ourselves in our last pose. This is Shavasana. Take a moment here to find that nice, easy, and relaxing pose where you can actually allow the body to come into the full relaxation. You'll feel the entire length of the body, head to toes, from the crown of the head down to the sole of the feet. First, connecting with the back line of the body, the back of the skull, the back of the shoulders, the back of your arms, the entire length of the spine in touch with the back, with the mat, the back of your hips, glutes, hamstrings, calf muscles, and heels. All those different areas of the back line of the body, just take a moment to connect with them and to make sure that you are actually releasing inch by inch as you feel like you are relaxing and melting down towards the floor. Now from there, bring the attention to the entire front of your body and begin from the crown of the head, your face, the front of your chest, the front of your shoulders, and the entire length of your arms. Relaxing your rib cage, your abdominal muscles, the front of the hips, the pelvis, the quads, the knees, the shins, the top of your feet. And as the same way you took time to release the back line of the body, do the same thing with the front line of the body. And just take a moment to hold in places that you may be still holding some tightness or tension. And do your best to relax and soften. Now slowly allow the breath to become deeper and fuller. Slowly bring some movement back to your body. Moving toes, fingers, wrist, ankles. Gently move your head and your neck from side to side. And as you take the next full deep inhalation, the arms are coming overhead and you are reaching through the fingertips and you're pointing through the toes. Just grow taller, create more space in between each vertebrae. Free those spinal muscles. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Flex both knees, hug yourself. Again, roll over to one side and just pause there in fetal position. Take your time. Now the head comes last. We're going to sit together. We're going to bring your palm forward, and then the index finger and the middle fingers, we're going to fold them into the palm. So we're going to have the thumb and the ring fingers to use as a way to close partially one nostril and open partially the other one. So we're going to alternate the breathing. So just take the time and just follow as I tell you how to do it. So we're going to fully close the right nostril and partially close the left nostril with your ring finger. So inhale through the left nostril, close up the left and partially open, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, close the right, partially open, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, fully close left, partially open right, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, fully close right, partially open, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, fully close left, open partially the right, exhale through the right. At your own rhythm, please. Keep
alternating. One last round, please. And lower the right palm to your right side. Keep your eyes closed. And keep breathing through both nostrils, steady, control, long, and relaxed. Now bring the breath to your regular breathing pattern. No more lengthening, no more controlled breathing. Just watch your regular breathing happening. And guiding the hands together close to your heart center. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May you have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to keep cultivating within ourselves. And may you have peaceful, loving, sweet words to keep offering every time, everywhere, all the time. And may our actions always, always be inspired by love, sweetness, peace, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you all very much for being here today, practicing yoga. Namaskaram.